Hi there, this is assignment 1.9 and our goal here is to add the correct beaming. You can see everything is done with flags. First one is 3/4, which means there are 3/4 note beats. Here's beat 1 and beat 2, it's 2/8 notes. Beat 3, beat 1, 2/8 notes. Beat 2 would be 4/16, and beat 3 would be 2/8 notes. So now I'm going to beam together all the beats. Beat 1 is already done. Beat 2, beam those 8s together. Beat 3 is just a quarter. Second measure, beat 1, 2/8, beat 2, 4/16, and beat 3 is 2/8 notes. Now looking ahead to number 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, so there are the beams showing the beats. Number 2 actually has the same rhythms, but when those rhythms are in 6/8 or in compound meter, now we have 2 beats, and in each beat is a dotted quarter. So there's beat 1, and there's beat 2. So the beat locations are different, even though this rhythm is the same as in number 1. It's going to look different, and it'll also sound different. Okay, so those are the locations for the beats. We'll put in beat 1, and we'll put in beat 2. Notice we didn't need to beam those together because that would have crossed over between beat 1 and beat 2. So there were no changes required there. But here, beat 1 is going to encompass 2/8 and 2/16, so that there's the equivalent of 3/8. Second beat, same thing, 2/16, 2/8. So same rhythm is going to look different in 6/8 than it will in 3/4. Moving on to number 3, this is in 3/4 again. So we're going to group things into quarter note beats. Initially we have 1.5 beats, so beat 2 is sort of in the middle here. And then beat 3 is these last 3 notes here. Okay, second measure, beat 1 has a 8 and 2/16. And then this all crosses over into beat 3 also. That dotted quarter starts in beat 2 and then finishes in beat 2. Okay, we don't need to do anything with beat 1 or 2. Beat 3, we're going to group all of that together. Second measure, we're going to group beat 1 together with 2 beams for the 16ths. Now beat 2, we don't need to change anything. We can put an 8 in a dotted quarter. That's sort of a syncopated notation. If you wanted to make the beat clearer, there's another way you could do this. I'll just replace beat 2, I'll put 2/8 notes in. And then I'm going to tie that second 8th note to beat 3. So this is an alternative notation, whichever you prefer. This one shows the beat locations better, but the other is also acceptable. Now number 4, we're back to 6/8, which has 2 dotted quarter note beats. So that is beat 1. Beat 2 encompasses everything here. Beat 1, beat 2. This is going to be, again, the same rhythm as number 3, but it's going to be much easier. There's beat 1, the dotted quarter. The rest of this, 3/8 notes grouped together, 2 of them are 16ths. Beat 1 here, everything is beams together, 8, 2/16, and an 8. And then beat 2 is the dotted quarter. It's a much simpler notation in this case for 6/8. Alright, moving on to number 5. We have returned to 3/4. Let's see, here's beat 1. It needs the 16th to complete that beat. There. And then we have beat 2 has 4/16 in it, and then beat 3 is a dotted 8/16 rhythm. Here, dotted 8/16, but the 16th comes first, then 4/16 grouped together, then a 16th dotted 8, right? Dotted 8/16 rhythm is common. Alright, so beat 1 is going to have a dotted 8 and then a 16th with a partial beam because it's the only 16th note in the group. Then 4/16 notes all grouped together, and then another one of those dotted rhythms with a dotted 8 beams to a 16th with a partial beam. In the second measure, we reverse that. It's a little messy. Let me fix that a little bit. Okay, that's not much better, but whatever. Beat 1 in this has the 16th, then the dotted 8. So this looks a slight bit different. The 16th gets the partial beam, and then the dotted 8 goes after it. 4/16 beamed together, and then the other, they call that a snap rhythm, 16th dotted 8. Looks like that. Okay, now we're going to do that same rhythm in 6/8. So we're looking for dotted quarter beats. That's going to encompass everything up to here for beat 1. There's beat 2. Beat 1 will go all the way over here, and then beat 2. Alright, so we're going to beam all of those things together in each one of those two groups. Beat 1 will have these 4 notes. Okay, and the 16ths need a second beam, and the dot goes on the 8th note. Okay, 4 notes in here. I'm going to put 16ths on the first 2. And do I need a 16th here? No, that should be a dotted 8th. So that's incorrect. Okay, so I have 2 16ths and a dotted 8th. So I have 2 16ths, and here's an 8th note with a dot, and then a 16th note at the end requiring a partial beam. Okay, second measure, everything in the first beat. It's all at least an 8th note, so I'll put that first beam in. There's a 16th by itself, then a dotted 8th, then 2 16ths. Okay, everything in the last beat needs to be beamed together. 8th notes, now some of those are 16ths. The first 3 are 16ths here. So I can actually beam all 3 of those together and then put a dot on the 8th that follows. So that's how these should be notated.